The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good morning. It's right around 7 in the morning. Might be a little bit after. So, what I want to talk to you about today is colors. But I want to give you a different way of looking at them. Because everyone thinks, those primary colors are the best. The red, the yellow, the blue. And primary colors are definitely great. But the primary colors are only great because they make secondary colors. And sometimes when we think about primary and secondary, we think, oh, you know what? Primary is better because it's first. Secondary just comes after. So I want to talk about what a primary color is and what a secondary color is, because I feel like the colors just need a little bit more logic. So primary color, red, yellow, blue, they're called primary colors because those are your building blocks, right? That's your resource, your raw material. If you can get red, yellow, and blue, you can make all the other colors. It helps if you can get black and white too, but we're not talking about that right now. Right, so if you want to make something beautiful like purple, you need red and blue. And if you're lucky enough that you could just go out and get secondary colors, well, then you definitely wouldn't need red and blue. You could just get one purple. So when you think about it, those primary colors are great, but they're only great because they help you get to better, more elusive colors. So if you think about it, orange, green, and purple are like evolved colors. So if you were given a choice between being a primary color and being a secondary color, personally, I would choose being a secondary color because those will be more rare, right? Because you have to have two primaries just to make one secondary. Does that make sense? Interesting thing about colors is, and Google did this study, and you can see it in Google's graphic, is that the human eye prefers primary colors, red, yellow, blue. But it does prefer one secondary color. And the secondary color is not orange and it's not purple, it's actually green. That's really interesting to me because it looks like the mind likes to build, right? That's why it would take primary colors, because I can build everything else. But then, out of all those secondary colors it can make, it only chooses green. Interesting, isn't it? Definitely going to talk about that in the future. But I just wanted to set this logical standard that building blocks are great because they help us build things. But if someone just gave us a house that was already built, wouldn't that be better? Apparently, if it's a greenhouse, the human mind thinks that's the best. Maybe we're lucky that our planet is covered in green plants. Here's an interesting fact for you. Did you know that of all the colors of light that come from the sun, the ones we can see and the ones we can't see, the most abundant is the color green? You look up at the sky, at the sun, and it never looks like it's a green sun. It always looks like it's like yellowish, whitish. Stare at it too long, maybe black because it burned a hole in your retinas. A temporary hole in your retinas. But it's actually green. The sun gives off more green light than any other color. And maybe that's why plants are all reflecting the green. Maybe they get more green than they could possibly handle. And they're like, oh my God, we still got more green. Dump it, dump it, dump it. And then you got plants looking green. Interesting. We'll definitely follow up on this again another day. Have a good day.